Hey Virgo, welcome to your 2024 reading. Okay, let's see what's going on for you. I'm going to pull a few cards to start us off. And then we'll look at the quarters and the months and get some advice. For those of you that are new, I am an intuitive, and as an energy channel, sometimes what I see may not ring as traditional. What Spirit is showing me, just take what resonates, leave the rest behind. For those of you returning, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. I feel like we're going to all have a beautiful new year. And don't forget to click on that notification bell. This went to Patreon and the early release purchase program first. You will be getting the extended first, which will be just some advice on the connections. And Patreon is donation based, so you pay what you can. It renews on the 1st of every month. Okay, so Virgo, you're sitting with your heart open, waiting, listening for this new world to kind of open up for you. Interesting enough, I think that there's a letting go of the burdens here between divine connections, person, place, or thing, as someone is starting to thaw, okay? So let's see what is going on here. All right, we're going to pull for the quarters first. Okay, you may feel like this is never going to happen. You may feel like this is absolute darkness, but Spirit is showing me that you've sent out your wish already, and that means that it's coming back. Okay, healing sounds. All right, so I do feel like it's almost like the communication would be so healing, is what Spirit is showing me. But it's the birth of this new cosmos comes from a frequency of sound. Okay, so quarter one, you get celebration. I think Leo had this as well. So some of you may be on the cusp. Leo is going to have a beautiful year. If you are on the cusp, if you have heavy Leo in your chart, I definitely recommend you go look at that. But there's this rising up of hope, quarter one. Okay, quarter two brings some sorrow. Okay, definitely very heartfelt. I'm very feeling this upper heart chakra. Like, so this is a very deep soul bond, sort of a pain. Quarter three brings some messages from afar, which could be something that you're wishing for. And quarter four is some pretty badass spiritual growth. Okay, so let's take a little bit deeper look into the months. Okay, oof, thank you, Spirit. So April. Thank you. July. Ooh, happy 4th. You're at peace, okay? Because you know that that new world is coming. You know there's some challenges in the way. You're just waiting for it to be gifted over to you. But you're at peace with that for the most part, which is actually really quite beautiful, okay? Let me just get some energy alignment here. Thank you, Spirit. Some of you may not realize that most, I don't know if you've ever noticed with tarot readers, that in some aspects, Spirit is a little bit OCD. Okay. January. Joyous fun. Again, celebration. Joyous fun. It's almost like this energy of finally we can get out, we can have fun, we can do something, like new year, enjoying ourselves. Everything's going well, right? February seems like it's just pretty normal, but there's this sort of little spark about that new world that's coming. March, you're kind of just sitting back, wearing a bit of a mask. It's almost like you are like, I've put my intentions out there. I know they're coming in. I'm not going to show my hand. I know it's coming for me, and I'm just going to let it come, okay? So let's go ahead and clarify. Interesting air energy. And I feel like this, for some of you, because I'm getting this chill, for some of you, this is something you've been waiting for a long time, okay? January, joyous fun. Thank you, Spirit. Priestess. That's the 20, it's the judgment. It is beating your own drum, beating your own heartbeat. I feel like with the very first full moon of the year, you are following your heart, okay? Moving into a softer feminine energy of the heart space, making the choice for that. February, status quo, okay? 9 of Earth. You are, again, everything's really great. I feel like you're spending a lot of time with people. There's a lot of things that are going on. You might be contributing to a lot of things that are going on, which you're maybe not in the mix of everything, but you're kind of directing it a little bit. Behind the mask, 2 of Earth. Okay. You know that it's only a matter of time before this birth comes. You know that it's in hibernation season. You're waiting. For some of you, maybe you are just waiting for the spring. You're just waiting for winter to be over, right? And maybe you're wearing a light mask, right? Like I wear a light mask. If you go to my Paleo Veggio website, across the top banner, the stories that are there, is the sauna blanket that I use, okay? Which is, in my opinion, so much better than having like a big, huge sauna. It's got all the same benefits. It was made by one of the co-founders of Clearwater, I believe. But it is just, I've had it for like 5 years now, at least, if not 6. It's just amazing. And so my red light mask that I like to use as well, I bought from the same company. So if you go there, you'll be able to find out the information. But some of you may be getting one of those, right? And they help you sleep. There's a lot of benefits. It's just really great. And maybe you even have a light box. Like I have a light box next to where I meditate. So when I sit down in the morning, I drink my little bit of my cacao, and I turn on my light box so that my eyes get the light in the winter time, and then I do my meditation. So there's some healing things that some of you may be attributing to being in the winter. Not everybody's going to be in the winter at that time, different areas of the world, but for some of you, that's the aspect that I'm seeing, okay? Underlying, Queen of Cups, right? Again, there's an energy here of, you know, whatever you're returning to, whatever is being birthed is home, whatever that aspect means to you, okay? April, there's a little bit of sorrow, spiritual ascended masters energy, and it could be that the angels are taking something up into heaven, and it could be a thing. It doesn't have to be a person, right? It could be, you know, some store that's been around for 150 years that you've loved, and now it's closing down. But there's this aspect of there's a spiritual purpose behind it. Okay. May. Somebody's very emotionally conflicted about taking the intentional steps to make a solid commitment. Okay. this could cause a conflict. That's where the sorrow also could come in. This could cause a conflict in your relationship if you set these intentions and back in March, you're like, yeah, I know this is coming. And maybe you're like, I know that I'm getting this new job, in this department, or I know that I'm going to get this engagement, or we're going to move in together, or we're going to be exclusive, and it doesn't come, right? And that could bring some sorrow, because in June, you're not giving as much emotionally to it. I feel like you're like, there's kind of this feeling that's coming through of figure your shit out, right? Understand that. And there's the 10 of fire there in the middle. Okay. So you have been waiting for something. Ascended Masters. Thank you. You will have, if this is something that's moving on, there is this sort of a bit of patience where I feel like, the community comes together, family comes together. Again, this is part of the process of coming home. I just wrote a paper about how, right, the salmon bring all the nutrients from the ocean back to where they were born to bring the nutrients to the old growth forest. Okay? And maybe this is because of whatever's happening. This is you having to return home. Okay, the conflict. Oof, thank you, Spirit. Ace of Cups in reverse. Somebody's afraid of commitment. I've got this going on. I've got this going on. I've got this going on. I love all of these things. Why do I have to commit to you? Right? Why do I have to commit to one thing? They're still dealing with some sorrow that they haven't worked through, that they're still confused. Taking steps. 5 of Air. You see this as self-sabotage because you know from personal experience that when this Ace of Waters is in the upright, you know that your heart has enough space to love more than one thing. So you know that this is some sort of codependency, some sort of attachment issue. And you're like, no, I'm not going to take anything less than what I desire. Can we get one more? There's the 7 of Fire. Spirit, can we get one more on this? Thank you. Yeah. This person has so much emotions for you. It's reflected. But again, Goddess of Earth, you're like, I'm not going to go from you giving me everything to giving me nothing. You feel like, again, that 10 of Earth energy is that this person has to work out their stuff, their childhood stuff, and grow up, right? Baby Emperor here. Grow up. The decrease here. Okay. Council of All Beings. That's a World card. That's an end of a cycle. And there's the Guardian. I think that it's not necessarily an ultimatum. It doesn't feel that way, but you're done. For some of you, you're done being a side piece. Male or female, doesn't matter, right? You want commitment. You want the raise. You want the bonus. You want the position, whatever it is. You're setting this as being like, this is what I expect. 10 of Earth opens up their emotions enough to where they're being guided to be vulnerable. And that transformation could bring you that solid 4 of Earth. July, there's the milestone. Cup full. Okay, sitting on the mantelpiece. Messages are coming in from afar this quarter. August. it's a coming together. Very Two of Pentacles sort of an energy, but it's the heart, Two of Cups, right? Happy success coming in. And then September, intuition and manifestation. That could be where the messages are coming in. It may be that the new world that you are creating, suddenly you know that it's actually coming. And so maybe this is, you've been looking for a house, you've been looking for a new job, something, but it's coming, okay? Milestone. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. 5 of Cups. 5 of Earth. Star in reverse. 3 of Pentacles on the bottom. That's really interesting. For some of you, I'm getting, this is you cutting them off, being, I'm done. I'm only going to take what is good for me, right? And moving on, which would bring you the 2 of Cups the following month because you've created space for it. For others of you, this is this person realizing without you, they don't have anything. They're alone, they're sad, they don't have their wishes, right? And it's putting back the past and making a completion, working on getting that 10 of Pentacles, right? Making that offering. Happy success. Thank you, Spirit. 6 of Fire and rebirth, okay? Regardless of what your situation is, in August, we have this solid work coming together. Transformation of the heart, rebirth of the mind and the soul, and the growth, and really, I mean, it's like a rebirth of you, okay? It's your time, and it's coming in very, very powerful, very deep soul bond, okay? In September, someone may realize what they lost or may finally deal with their trauma, okay? Knight of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. They're ready to go through this portal. We're having an eclipse, I believe, that month. They're going to be very clear, right? Like, I'm leaving everything behind for this. This could be, again, for some of you, this brand new energy that comes in August. For some of you, it's whatever energy you're working. Different stories, different people. Okay. 4th quarter, spiritual growth. Whatever it is, it's beautiful. October, we've got this supporting the new connections. That's why I feel like for a lot of you, it is new. Supporting the new connection, enjoying each other, right? Going out to paint and wine or whatever you're going to do. November, clock starts ticking and it's time to plan and take action. In December, things come together very creatively. Some of you may go on a big trip for the holidays and for the new year with this energy. Some of you, it's planning to move, right? Maybe you're moving towards water or to something that just aligns better to you. But it's a very beautiful end of the year. Let's take a deeper look. Yeah, your ancestors are like, yep, I created this for you. I sent this to you. You deserve this. When you made the choice in January to cross that line and choose your own heart, I started putting all of this into motion for you. Okay. The planning and action, 10 of air and the 7 of cups. Okay. It's really coming through to me that you realize that the love that you were going to have wasn't specific to one person. And yes, you may feel this sadness of loves from the past that didn't work out, or even arguments that sat on the table for so long that it took you guys forever to deal with. But there's this realization that we were always coming to this heart space. It was always here for us. We just had to make the choice to be in our heart to get there. Okay? And again, I think you're moving to a big solid space here. December. Thank you. Everything surrounds you, healing you, and at the center of it is your wish, your star. And we come back to, look at all that love. For some of you, at the center of this, whatever happens in December shows up. If it happens in December, it shows up in September. Brand new birth. 2 of Cups. Regardless, right, it is, you found your way home. Okay. Very beautiful. So let's see the theme of your year. New birth. Guard vigilantly. And it's coming from the heart space. Okay. Beautiful energy. And it is the 24, which is a 6, which is very beautiful. Okay, Spirit, let's get some advice for this moving forward. Thank you. 3 of Earth in reverse, right? Don't let anything stand in your way. Wait for that love offer to come, right? Because the truth, again, they're showing me that truth, is that you're saying back here, this is just showing it all again, truth, right? I will not take you giving me it all and then giving me nothing, right? That's not how it works. And that is your absolute truth. And you come to that in that second quarter. And lots of communication. A little bit of a tower that leads to that. But then that leads to the Empress. Again, some of you, this is leading to a real birth. But for others of you, this is bringing, they're saying there's the truth, is bringing this new world, this message of the new world to you. Okay? Let's go ahead and get you some animal support here. And the fox. Be curious. Be curious about what is coming. Underlying is the cheetah. Some of you want to move really fast. But Spirit's saying, right, like just stay open and stay curious, right? Let's close it off with an oracle. And then I'm going to go do that reading. Yeah. You're moving into a space that you probably have never gone through before. The dark moon void. Okay? Where you are aligning to your true self. Where you are manifesting this completely different world than you ever expected. Spirit says trust the challenges that come up because we have protected, right, what's coming to you we fully protected it until it's time. All right. So I hope that you guys have a beautiful new year. I love you so much. Don't forget to click on like, share, subscribe. I love you. Have a beautiful 2024.